All right, y'all. So this is gonna be really quick. This is part two of my last video because I forgot to say something. So I just wanted to give y'all like a real life example of like you need why you need to think with or date with your mind and not just your heart. So I have two coworkers, right, at this job I'm at now. I haven't been at this job that long, like not even 6 months, maybe I don't know what, maybe 3 or 4 months, maybe. And there's this guy, we're gonna call him Bobby. So me and him started on the exact same day, like we were in orientation together, right? So to make a long story short, he married. We're gonna call the girl Jennifer, the lady Jennifer. He married one of the workers at this job. But y'all, he had met her at the job. Guess they met each other at the job. Guess how long they knew each other before they got married? Just guess. I'm gonna give you a minute. Okay. 2 weeks. They knew each other for 2 weeks before they decided to legally get married to each other. Like, what? I was so shocked when I found out. So, they are no longer together. They're about to get I guess, start the process of getting a divorce. So basically, from what I was told, they got into a really big argument at the lake, at a lake or whatever. And, what name did I give her? I think I said Jennifer. Jennifer, locked him outside of the car. She got his phone, and she was just like cussing at him and causing a big scene. There was other people at the lake, and it was a mess, right? And when he finally got into the car, they was just arguing, right? Now, of course, I wasn't there, but from what I was told, he called her a bitch and all this and that, and they just not gonna be together now. So he quit the job with no notice because who wants to work with somebody that you about to get a divorce from? That would be very awkward. Plus, they worked on the same hall all the time. I think he requested to be on that hall because he wanted to be on the hall that his wife worked at. His wife is a med aid, and she never has to work on the floor. She's all she does is med aid, and he's a CNA, and so she would be the med aid, and they had the exact same schedule. He changed his schedule to her schedule. That way they would have the exact same schedule, the exact same days off. I guess to spend more time with each other. So he did all that for her, you know. And so he quit his job with no notice. So he probably can't ever be rehired. I don't know if he would ever want to, but yeah. And from what I was told, he didn't put his hands on her, but she's saying that he did, and she's going to file like a a police report against him. Now I can't say what happened because I wasn't there, but from what I was told, he really didn't do that, and she's just mad. And I was very shocked because he's very they're both seem pretty laid back. They don't seem the type of people to holler, scream at each other, do all this extra stuff. But then again, I've only seen them at work. You know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody's not going to be their 100% self at work. At work you're going to be professional. Most people, you're going to want to be professional and stuff like that. So I never hung out with him outside of work. So but he really did seem like he was a very like the gentleman type. Like even when we had orientation, he would open the door for me all the time when we was going touring the building and stuff or whatever. He's very like the gentleman type, I could tell. So I don't know if he put his hands on her or not. He's claiming that he didn't. But if he didn't do it and she's gonna file a report, like that could mess him up because with nursing homes and stuff, like if she don't file that report, he probably already got another job right now because it's really easy to get a CNA job. But if she files that report and it goes through and he didn't do it, that would be messed up because, nursing homes and stuff like that, in healthcare, they don't play about that abuse stuff. They do not play. Like, if they think you abused, if you got that kind of record, he probably won't be able to get a job in the health field as a CNA or anything like that. So, I'm telling y'all just because I think that's another example of like, oh, it's a cat. Dating with logic instead of just your heart. Because I do feel like if he was using his brain, like his logic, he would have been like, okay, I have strong feelings for this woman. I'm attracted to her. I think I love her and stuff, right? But is it a good idea to marry her when I've literally only known her for 2 weeks? Probably not. Let me continue to date her and spend more time with her, and once I really get to know her, if I still feel the same way, I'm gonna marry this woman. That's what his brain would have told him, I think, anyway. But I feel like he was thinking with his emotions. He let his emotions take over. I feel like that's the only reason he married her after 2 weeks. 2 weeks of knowing this woman. 2 weeks. Or with her too. Like, what? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Like, she married this man only knowing him for literally 2 weeks. So, yeah, I just want to use this example. Now, he immediately quit the job, no notice. And now he may have something on his record if she goes through with that. And now, you know what I'm saying? He was out of a job. He can't get rehired, if he ever wants to, because the way he quit, he just, he didn't give a notice or anything. And I don't blame him on that part, because who wants to work with somebody that you about to get a divorce from, that you just broke up with, and y'all work on the same hall too? Come on now. But yeah, I want to tell y'all about that, to give y'all like a real example of like, you really have to think with logic when you're dating somebody, when you're trying to find somebody to marry and stuff. Really, really think about that. I never heard nobody get married that fast. I know you don't choose. I do feel like you don't choose who you fall in love with, but to get married, like when you marry somebody, you are legally, what's it called? You're legally connected to this person, legally. So after only 2 weeks, like, dang, he must have been in love. Because I say he, because the man proposes to the woman, So he must have been head over heels in love to marry her after 2 weeks. But now they got to start the divorce process. Like, imagine, I think they were only married for like, was only at the job for like, I think I've been working there for like 4 months now, maybe. So yeah, so tell me your opinion on that situation. And what do you think about like dating co-workers in general? Would you date a co-worker or would you not? I like to I like to have my personal life separate from my work life. Not saying I would never date a co-worker. Like, if I met a co-worker and me and him had a connection and we had strong feelings for each other, I would. But in general, I like to leave my personal life and my work life separate, because that could get messy, just like with their situation. And they got married, so yeah. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go now. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all the next time. Bye.